Hey guys, my name is Kenny. This is my honest review of the brand new Manscaped Lawn Mower 4.0. I'm gonna unbox this and go through all the new features. And then I'll compare it to the Lawn Mower 3.0 and tell you what I like and I don't like. So this is somewhat of a similar package to the 3.0. One noticeable difference is that they have a set logo now for this. On the front it says the Manscaped Lawn Mower 4.0 and it tells you exactly what it's designed for. So on the back it tells you all the features, and I'll get to these once I get the machine out. Once again they have the logo on the inner box. So as soon as you open it, the first thing you see is the trimmer itself. Moving the trimmer to the side, the first thing under there is a quick start guide. Under this you get all the accessories. The first notable piece is this charging dock. And with the charging dock you get a USB-C cable that plugs right into it, and you also get the adapter. And now the Lawn Mower 4.0 comes with two guards. And the last thing in the box is this cleaning brush. And this is what the new 4.0 looks like. So now going through all the features, the first thing they start with is the skin safe blade. On the box it says our hygienic skin safe blade helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs. Another new feature is that this has wireless charging now. This is the new charging dock itself, but if you look on the inside there's no actual connector to it. And if you look on the trimmer itself, everything is closed off. So this pretty much charges it wirelessly, and you can use other wireless chargers if you don't want to use this dock. So once again they mentioned the LED spotlight as a feature. The light itself is not necessary for everybody, but I think it's a nice feature to have when you need it. And what's also new is this power status indicator. The power status indicator has 3 bars, and it tells you how much battery is left based on those bars. The first bar indicates 33%, the next one up to 66, and then up to 99. And once again this is waterproof with an IP rating of 67. And the last feature listed is the travel lock. So if you tap this button 3 times, it pretty much locks itself. So whenever you throw it in a bag to travel, it won't accidentally turn on. If the button gets hit accidentally, it stays off. And then just tap it 3 times again to disable that. So now let's go through the 2 guides they give you. The first one they give you is the user guide, and they tell you exactly what you need to know. On the left it tells you every single feature, including the ones I just mentioned. And then it goes into detail about each new feature. I pretty much went through all these already, which includes the charging. It tells you about the new power status indicator that I just mentioned, about the 3 bars. And on the bottom of this page it tells you about the new wireless charging. On this page it tells you exactly how to use the trim guards. Looking back at my old Lawn Mower 3.0 video, there's one thing that I forgot to mention. I initially thought that with 1 guard you only get 1 size, but you actually get 2 in 1. If you wanted the shortest length, you would push it all the way down. But if you wanted something a little bit longer, you would push it up a notch. And now in this user guide they clearly tell you how to use it so you don't miss it like I did. One new feature I forgot to mention is something they tell you in the user guide, and that is you can now turn off the LED light when using the trimmer. So when you have it on, simply just hold down the button and it'll turn off. So besides the user guide, they also have the quick start guide. Using big letters and big pictures, it tells you exactly how to charge it. And once again in big letters, it tells you to be smart. And they have a big illustration telling you exactly how to handle it. This exact demonstration is something I had to show in my Lawn Mower 3.0 video, because there were clearly too many guys that didn't know how to use it. Because there were so many reviews of guys cutting themselves, they had to include this. Nowhere on here does it tell you to use this without a guard. For number 2, it clearly says be smart, pick your length, and use a guard around your goods. If you look closely at the picture itself, the top trimmer has a guard on it. And if you look at the bottom trimmer, there's no guard on it. So now let's compare the new Lawn Mower 4.0 to the old 3.0. First I'm going to tell you exactly what did not change. So they both have the same waterproof rating, one's not more waterproof than the other. And they both have the same battery size of 600, and that equals to around 90 minutes of use. As for the light, they both seem to have the exact same light. They both have the same motor speed, which is 7,000 RPMs. So the motor speed is the same, but they sound slightly different. This is how the Lawn Mower 3.0 sounds. And this is how the Lawn Mower 4.0 sounds. Three 4.0. And the last thing that's the same are the blades, because these work for both machines. So in terms of what's different, they did change the look of it. The 3.0 has a matte finish all around with some texture. The new 4.0 has a glossy finish on the upper half, including the new logo on the back of it. So the old 3.0 only had one power indicator. So with that, you didn't really know how much battery was left until it was low. And like I said, with the new 4.0, you now have the new power status indicator. So it has 3 increments and it tells you how much battery is left based on that. So the 4.0 has the travel lock, which the 3.0 did not have. I haven't really traveled enough to actually have an issue with the 3.0, but my cousin told me that his machine actually turned on in the car. So the travel lock on the new 4.0 is definitely something nice to have if you travel a lot. With the 3.0, you only get 1 guard, but each guard gives you 2 sizes. So with the 3.0, you actually had 2 in 1. But now with the 4.0, it comes with 2 guards. And again, you get 2 sizes in each guard. The smaller guard gives you 3 or 6 millimeters, and the bigger one gives you 10 or 13 millimeters. And the last thing is that the 4.0 has wireless charging. So looking at both, the 4.0 doesn't have any ports, and you can see on the 3.0 there is a port. So if the new charger with the 4.0 breaks, you still have other options to charge this. I don't even think you could buy a Manscaped charger separately. So if the charger for the 3.0 breaks on you, you pretty much have to buy a new machine. At least now the 4.0 gives you options to charge it in different ways. So now let's go through what I like and don't like about the new 4.0. I do like how they now include 2 brand new guides telling you exactly how to use this. And after seeing all these reviews on Manscaped, I knew this was coming. I pretty much like every new feature that they included over the old machine. I like that I can charge this using different wireless chargers. I also like the new power status indicator. The option to turn off the light is an okay feature, but it's still nice to have. But I think the best feature that I like is the travel lock. It's nice that I can throw this in a bag and not have to worry about it turning on. There only seems to be 1 or 2 things that I don't like. One of the smaller features that they mention is that they have an overcharging protection circuit. So it's basically telling me I shouldn't worry about overcharging. And in the small print, it tells me not to overcharge it as if it'll damage the machine. So I'm not sure if it's okay or not to leave it on the dock. But having a dock like this just makes it seem like I can just leave it and forget about it. I'm sure many guys are just going to set it up in their bathroom like this and just leave it on the dock when not using it. And when it's time to shower, they just take it out. And as for the blade itself, yes, it'll still cut you regardless of what machine you use. But if you keep a guard on like you're supposed to, you won't have any issues. And that is my review of the new Manscaped Lawn Mower 4.0. Again, my name is Kenny. Like this video if I helped you out, and subscribe for more videos just like this.